Arctic adventure, the P-ships.
Arctic. Was it Arctic or Arctic? This mod is asking the real questions, just below our noses. This heck is asking the kind of questions that make me question my existence. So deep.
I've heard a lot about your accomplishments.
Even the
It's been
backgrounds look
great
so generic with either the plain white
New
Arctic
Mexico,
or the generic city that's supposed to be New York City.
And now we're here, in Arctic.
The site is where we think it is.
All
There's
we
street
have to
no
do is follow
I'm gonna cut it
this
short.
one.
May have been spotted.
Well done, free mister. Now let's see what going on out of the fantasy.
What your curator Sonic says.
Well, so long. Oh, expectations, because things don't seem to improve from here.
This mod isn't good. I played through the mod on normal, and I quickly found myself
Literally
having to
worse
use
than
the
just
cheat
down
to
the
defeat although the
Nothing
heavy
about this
combined
mod is
weapon
acceptable in any
pallets
way.
was in the 7
Quack.
included. The guns were horrible. This mod is unlocking core. If anything, shot and tank with the only decent weapons to use throughout the mod. Don't even get me started on
Yeah, I heard the Sonic meme review. So start to lower your expectations, because this ride doesn't seem too pleasant.
To conclude, probably one of the worst uploads in next
Oh my. It seems Steam meant what it said when spouting mostly negative over this game's reception. The further down this page we go, the worse this rabbit hellhole gets. What a wonderful review section.
And that means
I just decided what to do next for my crap. Can you guess what it is?
What?
Crucify this game in case it's bad.
Okay.
Ow. Theo thinks I have an excellent idea.
You whoa. Please handle me the phone. If urgent.
Not even a minute into this mod, and we're already having frame rate problems. Just fantastic. Problem solved. It may be 1 in 1,000, but at least it's something redeemable in a playable pile of problems.
Well done. But we still need to establish communications and enforce security.
Believe it or not, I'm very thankful for this captions, otherwise we would have to endure the mumble voice acting, but as I don't want you to lose brain cells, I'll just leave them on. Is this soldier man on a manic depression phase? If he's not, this awful voice acting has absolutely zero excuse to be. How a person thought it was a good idea to mumble the words into the mic will always be a mystery.
Right here, we have hybrid teleporter created with help of combined technologies, but without specifying of precise coordinates, it can cause
Unforeseen consequences.
What's with this random reference?
Hence,
Let me just guess from now that this terribly sad man will turn out to be the G-man. You know that when the player itself is already placing their bets on such a twist. You suck at writing.
Dr. Heckler.
Is this a shameless Dr. Kleiner knockoff? I've seen too much now. Please, just take me back to episode 2 even if it means to bring back Dr. Masknus and just anything.
Good luck, Mr. Freeman. Together we must do everything we can to put an end in this war.
Truly good stuff this speaking of this mod. Now, to avoid getting blinded by such overly shiny snow, I'm just going to turn down brightness. You're welcome. Now I have it for sure, this man's depressed. You go first, my brave men. For I don't want to crash headfirst into whatever mess comes up next. Okay now people, is it me hallucinating again, or this has a cold sense of familiarity? Once you add a random space like that to drag the player's attention and nothing else, you know your whole W to win section is too long. If this raided base is right next to the main game's base, why didn't the Combine advance into that base instead of sticking to this one? Thinking about it better, my Charmy sense tells me I should leave this thing a little closer to the exit, just in case though.
Storm the central entrance. Mr. Freeman, try to take on them from behind. Thus we'll attack from two sides.
Good idea people. For all I care I would have come up with a 100% self-destructive plan. To me, this is a good example on how a promising hallway can be reduced to just oh shit, here we go again. I don't really have much fond memories of these little pests as far as I can remember. Die. You little scum. Just wow. 40 HP just on some fast head crabs. I guess this shows my true level of skill you all will probably come to love through this playthrough. Are these assets straight out of the first Half-Life? To be honest with all of you, I wouldn't be surprised. Is that sound what I think it was? Oh heck. I don't have any good memories of these hellspawn machines. Now all of you three go commit a big case of die. Cause this my swamp now. Dear viewers, I just had an excellent idea, but please give me a second. Oh well, here goes my skill reel once again. I can already imagine how painful this experience will be. I guess our top card right now is to keep moving. I guess I tried. Holy mother of ow! Where and these guys faced out completely after the 2003 HL2 leak. Oh just how magical can mods be? Excellent. Just excellent. Am I right audience? Shout out to the mod developer for the perfect placing of this medkit box. Seriously, thank you for helping me prepare for whatever pain comes next. These noises just can't mean anything good. Better check my stuffs. As a fun fact, just now I'm seeing what all the angry review mob guys meant with jacked off recoil. At least it isn't as painful as I was expecting. Remember the slowdown effect when you tossed a grenade from the trailer? Apparently it isn't a real feature. I just feel so scammed. At least this combat segments are very engaging. But that's all I can really say. Oh what this? Ammo or binoculars? X. Well fuck, nice job with the sniper rifle zoom. People, to whoever made this mod, you've achieved the impossible. Making a weapon so powerful it literally breaks the player's view entirely. But in all seriousness, this just shows that the over-the-top recoil being left to rot is the least of the weapon's problems. Okay, thanks to an inanimate object that was too broken, I'm apparently back here with a humanoid tortoise with a cannon. Finally got this shelled scum off my back. Oh, how good can this feel? Oh my. Just how much can I suck at video games? Wow. Now I see what people meant with the shotgun being the only good weapon on this mod. Definitely gonna try to destroy the helicopter to see if anything breaks. Knowing this mod, it's likely, but okay, everything for the experience. Oh, just how powerful one's imagination can be to make a button-like decal actually work. Yes, finally, I landed one inside this monster machine. More of these guys? What the hell was I even expecting? Great, another addition to my arsenal. I'm still hesitant to call the death generous though, as the sniper rifle really shows his true dedication levels. No. Yeet. My Charmy sense is telling me something, and I won't hesitate to comply. This snowmobile controls are very interesting. To avoid hurting this game's feelings.
What in the world was that?
Okay people, time for plan B.
Running away.
Oh, so that's what the explosion was. Time to bounce people. Now in all seriousness, could you stop greeting me and avoid getting killed by such a flying monster machine? I'm dead set on destroying that thing, even if it means I have to go all through this junk again. At least this guys can be annoying at worst. Thank Gavin for that.
How did you even survive that?
Now I see why you were all cut for good. Isn't this Hellspawn helicopter the final boss of this mod? This shotgun soldier is the least of our problems right now. Get out of here, you insanely shiny thing. See? I told you it was possible.
Cream gravy.
Apparently quick load states depress the APC driver, so pleasant to witness. Is this pilot dead? That explains why the gravity gun isn't at all in this mod.
His blind stare destroyed it.
Time to bounce. People. You were what this? Now we have it confirmed. Quick load states break this game indeed. Again. Could you make yourselves useful and destroy that thing that's trying to kill you? Or at least react somewhat rationally? Oh. Who am I kidding? Why do I even expect a legit good experience from this game?
Use the teleporter at your own risk. Our engineers have adjusted everything in theory, but on the other side, we won't be able to help you anymore.
Please, whatever. I don't care. Just get me out of here.
Let's cross our fingers for the success of the operation.
That I'm pretty sure you moved to say. Oh, what this?
Fire extinguisher did nothing wrong, you mechanical.
This sound just makes me feel like back at the Mexico subways. Just why? Once again, this combat segments are very engaging. Why are these effects so overly exaggerated? It's just becoming annoying like those fast head crabs back at the You know what? We don't speak about it anymore. This suit charger just proves how desperate this mod is to get some shock value out of the audience with these effects. Damn it! Once again I'm giving the angry review mob guys a point. Now with the pathetically weak Alex claim. Not even 10 seconds of beginning this chapter, and the shiny is already tearing me to shreds. I wonder if the angry review mob made it angry. Great. Apparently it gained a super form for invincibility.
Hold it.
Is this place what I think it is?
Oh my gosh, yes, yes, my biggest wet dream had come true.
We're in the Borealis. My Charmy sense begs me to hop inside, and I won't waste any more time for it.
It's got a powered lock. How are we gonna get this open?
Oh, I can already smell your typical broken bridge plot trope to extend the length of this mod and have stuff to do.
Looks like I might be able to give it a jolt.
Can't we get to the main take it or destroy it plot point that anybody would make a Borealis map for?
Like established 12 years ago in episode 2.
At least this man knew what he was dealing with when making a Borealis map, but that's all. Nothing outstanding or Valve level of quality. EGM. Heck.
Oh my god, what the heck is that?
Is that you? Okay, jokes aside, this assassin's fire rate is pretty slow for what is supposed to be dual wielding. Girls, snap out of it already.
Stop making inside jokes already.
I definitely deserve that. I guess this is the mod itself yelling at me to stop this fembine model jokes. Fire extinguisher, protect me from the monsters, please. Oh true. Sorry, I remember we actually had something to do. Nice mod design for this to happen. Is it me, or this place looks much more dilapidated than it should? I guess this proves we have much more things to worry about than zone aesthetics. Oh hey, another cut enemy included just for one map for the sake of fan service. Seriously. If I had to make this mod, I would have definitely excluded all these enemies if their only use will be just one map. Now I'm 100% sure this guys were just included for the maker's personal likings. Yes, I'm sure this broken bridge plot point is dragging on for too long. Even the props are bored now, so much that they are all flying away.
Please drop me right now, don't hurt me.
The ball me how much you suck.
Excellent. Just excellent. Am I right, audience? Oh great. Now the Arctic Adventure Epishits DX team brings you down the memory lane to bring you Half-Life Generations. Featuring more beloved characters awaited to return just for one map. And the thing drops me right in time after the raft shuts so I get killed and have nowhere to escape. You know, this is the kind of map design that makes me snap out of sarcasm mode and make me hate this mod. Oh my god, is this-
That's my baby today, you can attack him. Actually,
See what I meant with the game dropping me here so I die 1,000 times? And my god awful aim and reflexes certainly don't help. Apparently the alien controllers now have their own imaginary gravity gun now, but I don't. Despite it not being lost at the end of episode 2. Only state-of-the-art stuff allowed on this mod. Am I right, people? Are these alien grunts naked? I've seen too much. How much did it cost to ask for an HD alien grunt model? Now I know this will be the part I'll hate the most of these mod. Oh look, I'm all out of ammo and there's no more around despite this being a shoot at the bad guys segment. This mod author's brain must be incredibly massive to not foresee such a scenario happening here out of all places. Haha yes, finally a way out of here. Thank you so much game. Oh yes, I feel just like back in Black Mesa, except that without all of the lag and excessive disk space it occupied. So at least I'll give the mod that. Oh my, is this place what I think it is?
Why is their attack range so ridiculously ginormous?
Not even in Black Mesa their attack range was this bad. Are this mortar synth tram entities destructible? And yes, I know my way around Hammer World Editor, so you can't fool me with these things being actual NPCs. Oh, apparently they're not. What the heck was I even expecting?
Not any of you again. Just commit the big case and die already.
Again. This developer's brain must be incredibly evolved to include an arena segment full of enemies and a freaking gargantua right after a segment that to anyone will purge more than half their health. Haha, yes, thank you, little ones. Your sacrifice won't be remembered. No, not you again. Yes, I'm definitely out of here. Finally, after 2 lives, but I finally killed that pest. See what I mean? Such a genius zone placement.
Hold it. Do these hound eyes have wings?
Oh well. Here goes another entry into the things that came out of nowhere on this mod book. You'll see what I mean at the end of the playthrough. But for now, stick with the notion stuff like this will be happening all over. One down. Wait, wasn't I dead? Let's thank this mod and not think about it, because at least we don't have to go through that hell again. Hello there. Oh. Camera shy much? Whatever, it's not like I wasn't scared of everything as well. Hey you, lion ant, could you make yourself useful and help me out? Oh, they did indeed. Thank you. What a miracle, at least considering how this mod is. So, that's what one does after fulfilling their purpose in life? Very positive thinking indeed. Oh dear. Are barnacles really this strong? The ultimate tip of my effort over to these guys. It's an actual barnacle. Now I'm scared for sure. Nice platforming skills I see. I guess this is another evidence of how much I suck at video games in general. Oh god, they did it indeed. What else would they do anyway? They saw the chance and went for it. Where will this raft take me anyway? Oh, it was an alarm? Well, shocks. This map effects just makes me think I'm on Vaporwave or something. Just beautiful.
I better just shut up.
Oh. Wait, is this the place I'm thinking of?
Hey, Doc.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine.
Gordon? Oh, Gordon, you're all right.
Not this time.
But what in the fuck all hex just went on back there?
So, after all of that hell, if you've paid not so close attention, you probably know exactly why this mod is bashed and criticized the way it is online, and it ain't for less. I know for sure that, in a place like the internet, I'm not the first one to further throw logs at the dumpster fire the collective hate to this mod is. But does that really invalidate my take when this mod is barely functional? Before anything, yes, I know this is deviating too far along from my usual garbage, but I'm doing this for 2 main reasons. 1, to keep this channel alive by whatever means necessary, and 2, to try throwing everything I can at the wall to see what sticks, and therefore, double down on what stuck. So, with that out of the way, I would like to proceed with analyzing this issue. Half-Life 2 was and is one of the best, and often quoted as the best exponent of a PC game out there, as any gamer with more than 2 brain cells should know, and I understand that claim and its roots. I know this has been said 1,000 times already, but it's never bad to recap. Valve's first-person storytelling that found a balance between exposition and action, giving the player the freedom to either listen or fuck around, making a good use of the first-person perspective to sell the message, and then fixed the smallest nitpicks the fans may have had with both of its episodes, as well as expanding on the universe and its rules, proving to the world Valve is capable of making lightning strike as much as they can, and that they're simply unique. Everything good, right? Well, there is a small caveat to all of this, and it's not pretty. Thanks to the lack of a solid conclusion since approximately 12 years ago, since the launch of episode 2, fans have had the necessity to conclude the saga themselves or expand on it, either via a fan's most desired conclusion, or at worst, well, there is shit like this. The point is that, in all of this huge mod mix bag, a Source Engine programmer, Vladimir Serik, known by the pseudonym of Breegy in online circles, decided to create his own conclusion to this incredible franchise via a mod, and this is where the problems begin. To kick this review off decently, the first thing one sees when entering this mod is how this mod wants to be a solid conclusion to the Half-Life episodic saga, but it doesn't work whatsoever. Why? Because of the many argumentative inconsistencies with the formerly mentioned episode 2 and this self-proclaimed sequel. The first thing one sees in this mod is how the player lost absolutely everything they had in episode 2, including the now iconic gravity gun, despite it not being lost anywhere at the end of the former game, and if he indeed lost it all, it's never explained or even mentioned. But then, when one proceeds a bit further, you begin to realize how plot holes like those are the least of our worries in regards to how the author wanted this mod to play out via argumentative conveniences. As this mod introduces new characters after the very first chapter, it is conclusively proven that, once again, they were only made for the sake of the script, rather than for telling a coherent story. After you arrive at the Borealis, absolutely no character apart from the player is relevant in any level. If that wasn't bad enough, important plot points and set pieces set to be solved in a product like this are either left loose, with barely any mention like Mossman's shenanigans, or are completely ignored or stepped on to proceed with what the author thought appropriate. But, before I go into detail of what I mean, let's sum up the story, shall we? Turns out just as I was editing this video as a whole, the 14th of September 2019, this mod got an update that apparently was pretty big, being an overall texture rework and additions to the maps. What was I even expecting when this mod is still in development? Whatever the case, it seems I'll be forced to replay it and formulate my review again to avoid being some out-of-date boomer. But for now I hope you all enjoyed. See you all with an actual review on the mod replay.